Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm just making a video and I'm like, one, I talked to a guy on the phone who has a song with Quavo, which I didn't know yet, that was that Quavo. I thought that was his picture unless I'm tripping. But I'm here to talk, here to flex that, of course, but I'm also here to talk about Pokemon Unite, right? Now, my take right now is this is the most balanced the game has felt since I've played it. Why does it feel so balanced? Well, there's this speedster called, I think, Galarian Ninetales that I'm currently looking at. I don't know if you can see on the screen. I think this speedster might have balanced the game somehow. I don't know how, but it's like that. The weird unicorn thing did. Do you know why? Because it's a speedster tank. Like it's not a tank, but like it has 4-star endurance, and like the way I play it, I think it's like I don't even remember. I don't even remember how I'm playing it, but like I have it set up to like have a lot of health, and it's a very naturally fast Pokemon. So like if you buffed its movement speed, it'd be pretty dang fast without Charge Charm, and it'd outspeed almost everything, even without Charge Charm or Float Stone. Since it's a special attacker, you're not gonna want to put Charge Charm on it. It's special attacker, so you put probably Float Stone on it. And it's like even without Float Stone, it's still gonna outspeed like 50% of the mons that aren't built well. Straight. If the shit's not built well, it's gonna be like 100%. You're gonna outspeed probably. If it's built well, if everything's built well, and you build it for speed, it's gonna outspeed like 80% of everything. I feel like. So I just feel like there are certain things that could potentially be faster than it that I can't just think of offhand. I can't think of the exact mons, but I just get the feeling that there are faster ones. Maybe with certain moves where it's like the speed at which it moves is somewhat oppressive to it because of like the certain move, but I can't think of it offhand. But just like in terms of attackers, there isn't like a super overpowered attacker that I can think of right now. Defender. There isn't a super overpowered defender I can think of right now. There isn't a super overpowered speedster other than maybe the new one. I feel like the new the new Rapidash. I think it's Galarian Rapidash, I believe. I think it's maybe a little overpowered, just because of how bulky it is. But all they have to, like, it'll be an easy fix. And once they fix that, because Pokemon Unite are the kings of putting something in the game, making it a little too strong, maybe very too strong. Meridian was too strong when they added it. There are a lot of mons where they're too strong, they nerf it, and like Meridian, no one uses Meridian now. It's kind of obscure, but when it first came out, the charge beam was so good, and now it's a little. Now I run XP share on it because I don't know what the fuck else to do with it, because I don't have anything to do with it, because I'd rather play Mewtwo like all the time. But yeah, defenders, all-arounders. All-arounders are the weirdest class to me because they're all-arounders, so I feel like they have the most unique functions. But I don't. There aren't like Charizard used to be always good. Gyarados used to be always good, and it just feels like Galarian Rapidash kind of offsets those. Like even if you have +6 Charizard, if you have like a +6 tanky Rapidash or like a +6 attacking Rapidash, like it's gonna do enough supporting damage. It's gonna have enough bulk. It just kind of balances the game to where like you can play Galarian Rapidash as an all-arounder. It's a top lane speedster. I don't know if there are any other top lane speedsters in the game. I can think of like Meowscarada is a bottom lane speedster, right? I think Cerulege reminds me of a speedster a little bit. I think you play a bottom lane. Leafeon you can kind of play anyway, but it's meant for center. Darkrai is supposed to be bottom lane. Darkrai is recommended bottom lane. Though Nasty Plot, the other one that goes with it. I don't know what it's called, but the Nasty Plot side of it, that's meant for jungling to me, where Shadow Claw's meant for laning. You play Just Dance with Dark Pulse, and it's kind of fun. Okay, and then there's Speedsters. Darkrai's still a little overpowered, but it's not that bad. Because Darkrai, if you have a good team, Darkrai's kind of overpowered still, I think. But it's a legendary, and it is very unique with what it does. So I don't really mind Darkrai being overpowered. It probably low-key is the best mon in the game, but if you don't have a good team, you're going to get... Oh, it's so frustrating having a bad team with Darkrai, because it's like... If you guys were just good at the game, life would be so much easier for me. But because you're not, I'm getting killed by like lesser mons, and it's really frustrating to play. But if you have good teammates, Darkrai is probably to me is probably the best mon in the game right now. And then support, there's Psyduck. Psyduck was a little overpowered, kind of overpowered when it came out. And they nerfed it like twice. It's not overpowered anymore. It's not really even that good. Because the way I had it set up, I have it set up as a setup mon. It's a setup like support mon. I have Health Cookie and Special Attack goggles on it. And I forget what the third thing I have on is. It's not XP share though. I can't think of what it is offhand. I should just... I don't know. Well, I mean, I have my Switch up right now. I'm gonna just look, but... I can't think of it offhand, but Psyduck was overpowered when it came out. There aren't overpowered supports. I've won games as Mr. Mime, but it took probably an incredible amount of luck and good team play still. As well, I was effing the other team up with Light Screen or in Barrier or whatever ones you get. I was fucking them up with both. Sorry, I didn't say that, but I was effing with them with both Barrier. I mean, like, I basically won us the game with Light Screen, which should not really be possible, but I'm good at placing it sometimes, that's what I'll say. I wanted to get a little crazy on you. Not like that, but I'm crazy, so. Yeah, I'm gonna refrain. I'm gonna have a professional tone for YouTube-ish. And then, because I mean, now there aren't really professional tones at work so much anymore, let's be honest. But, yeah, that's all 5 classes. My stuff isn't loading. My stuff ain't loading. So, I mean, it's just... I mean, really the best mon I can think of right now is Darkrai, hands down. Nothing even close to it in my head. Because, like, Gengar used to be really good, but I think that Rapidash kind of offsets Gengar, because, like, Smite, what's that move called? It's not called the Smite, it's like the one where you play, Sludge Bomb. Hex, I think it's Hex. Like, I don't think Dream Eater's that good on it, but I'm not that good with Dream Eater. I think other people are more successful with it in certain games that I've played against them. They're good with Dream Eater, but I'm not so good with it, but, I used to be really good with, Hex and Will-O-Wisp or Sludge Bomb, and, I could just... I mean, there'd be groups of 3 guys, and I was just getting kills because I had Shell Bell on, so I'd hit all 3 of them and get all the health back, and they're not doing enough damage to me, so I'm just getting all my health back while I'm killing 3 people at once. And it's, just me. Yes, I am that good. Yes, I have done that before, actually multiple times, probably more than 5 times. Yes, I am that good at the game where I can go 1v3 as Gengar and potentially kill all 3 of them with Hex. I can't really do that as much now, but it's because I move different now. I don't take as many risks, so I'm not going to do that now. Where before, I'd just kind of dive in. I don't know, let's just be honest. Before, I'd put a lot of pressure in the goals, but let's just say how I moved with my left hand changed for insanity reasons. That's what I'll say. But yeah. Yeah, just the Ho-Oh was, once again, Ho-Oh was overpowered when it came out, and they nerfed it into the ground, but I feel like Ho-Oh still is viable. It's just not that consistent and not consistent enough to be used in, it's not casual. I mean, I'm talking about normal ranked, but to me it's casual ranked because I could be really good I am really good at this game. I think I can go pro, to be honest, but no one scouted me, but that's okay. So it's Ho is not that consistent now. Someone that's really good because you can't carry a game with Fly, Flamethrower, Ho because it's more of a sport. It's more support oriented than that. You gotta have good. It's another one where you gotta have good team play, but with good team play, it's very good. And supports, I think Psyduck really rounded out supports. I think it's the most unique support is Psyduck. And I really like its headache thing, and I think that Psyduck should be Pokemon's mascot and not Pikachu, because Psyduck's way cuter, way cooler, way edgier, way better. To me, sorry, that's just to me, but I know it's to me, but it's to me, so... Because in reality, Pikachu is cute, but it's not as cute as Psyduck. It's not as cute as Psyduck, though, but that's okay. But, yeah, that's all I can think of, man. Game it feels really balanced right now. The Pokemon Unite, it feels really balanced. There aren't scrubs dominating with anything other than people are playing Galarian Rapidash right now, but they're not. It's consistently good. It's not overpowered. I think if you're a really good player, it's a little overpowered, but it is what it is for now. I think its alt is really unique. I really like its alt where it just traps it. And I like that the trap feature, unlike Mean Look where you're playing it half the time because you're gonna play foul play with if you don't have good teammates in your lane. You're gonna be playing follow play that side of it and not wish mean look, even though wish mean look's probably ideal on it, but like a mean look, you only get it half the time and it traps them. Like you always get that trap with Galarian Rapidash with like the walls that surround them. You always get it, and it's like it's really interesting. Like in a one-on-one, you use that because like against the Darkrai. Now I use that, I get that dash, and I counter Darkrai's ult a little bit because I can just preemptively trap it and then dash away. It's like a Darkrai hindrance called counter. It's a counter to like, and it's a counter to Gengar for the same reason. Cause, well, maybe you can hex out of the barrier, but like you still have to be good enough to do that. So against a noob Gengar, at the very least, if you can hex out of that barrier, which I don't know if you can or can't. I would think you couldn't because it's an alt, but I don't know. But like it traps Gengar and it can't hex you. Maybe it could Dream Eater you. I don't know, but if it could hex out of the barrier, it's still like now it has to like move its hex different and readjust for like a couple seconds, so it does still buy you time against hex. So like I just see Galarian Rapidash really balancing the game, countering the overpowered. It's like a setup Charizard used to be super overpowered, but like with how tanky that Rapidash is, it's just like there's not as much of a point because if you run into like Galarian Rapidash's +6 Charizard and it's good, it's like, well, it can keep you out of the goal. It's like, you know why it's so balanced is because it's harder to score now than it used to be. I don't know why though. I think people like have to play alone more, so maybe they just protect the goal instead of going out in a group and like attacking. Now they're just like two people willy nilly attacking and two people willy nilly on the goal, and then one person just completely sucks and not doing anything. So like there's always some defense on the goal. But like with 2-1-2 play, you could just break it, but it never happens anymore because people suck and people don't understand the social norms. People don't understand social norms, so we're gonna end it there because people don't understand social norms. They're going to parties, you know, they're going to white and black parties and having way too much fun. And let's sign off there, people. Yes, I got a ring on my finger now, but nope, she ain't with me.